wrapped me from the cold, and you kissed me on my forehead and call up the brigade. There will be a theft. All you'll have.
3 different counties, 3 diverse venues, and 3 energetic dreams colliding and fusing in the magical world of melody making. There are so many good bands and songwriters in every county that this small sample can't do justice to the depth of talent that abounds in the can we, will we, and when will we make it big world.
And you told me when those bullets fly, don't hide behind that wall. Come out with all guns blazing, son, and always give your all. Always give your all.
Wexford carpenter Kevin Murphy has had a lifelong interest in music, but with the recession, he's taken up songwriting and is today recording in a house outside of Wexford town. He also performs publicly thanks to Alan Byrne, who organises open mic sessions in a cafe venue called the Red Chair in Wexford. For many songwriters, themes are very important.
I have no choice in what I write about. But you need a lot of solitude if the song is going to come through you. Like, you know, it's a beautiful process of the song coming through you. And if I didn't have as much time on my hands as the recession allowed me to have, this process wouldn't happen. Like, so the themes they can be anything from love, loss, gain, wars, famine. You know, I have no choice. I wrote a song about my daughter, and my son said to me, hey, how come you didn't write a song about me? I said, because I got no choice. That's the way they come. I don't choose them. They come when I'm on my own and I have some solitude, you know, I have some time to myself. That's when they come, you know.
Alan believes every town, such as Wexford, needs a venue of note.
There's always been a vibrant scene in Wexford in terms of music. We have some fantastic singer-songwriters. We had fantastic bands throughout the years. We suffer from a lack of venues, really. We don't have a Whelan's or a Dolan's or a high-profile venue name like that. But we're getting there now, and with the likes of Kevin, you know, writing fantastic songs and coming down to the Red Chair and playing the open mic sessions and getting gigs around. It's really starting to lift, but there's a huge community spirit in terms of music in Wexford now. People are playing together at local sessions in pubs and in the Red Chair, and they're all getting together and recording together, you know.
Both believe cheap recording booths and grants for young people to buy instruments could help nurture talent. Meanwhile, over in Waterford City, a very different venue, Ruby Music Recording Studios, with an excellent band, Chimpambee, in today. A new record label has also been set up to help up-and-coming bands.
Well, Ruby Music is an independent label that we've set up here in Waterford on the back of Ruby Studios, which you're in. Designed with an aim to help young bands get up to the next run on the ladder, so to speak. With a couple of bands signed to the label, Chimpambee, who you've met, Wichita, Dirty 10 to 1, a few other names that you probably haven't heard yet, but hopefully will do soon.
You are with me, I really need you, and I'm glad you're by my side. To sit and help the fear dry.
Chimpambee is a hard-working band with longevity. They're gigging and trying hard to build a fan base, but it's tough out there.
It's not difficult to get gigs, but getting the right gigs is difficult, you know, and there's nothing for nothing anymore. You know, everything comes at a price in Ireland at the moment, and it can be really hard for bands like ourselves just to put ourselves out there without breaking our pockets, you know, and leaving us with nothing. You know, you don't blame the venues and you don't blame people for not wanting to give us 500 quid to come and play. You know, you have to blame the radios for not playing these bands, when was the last time you heard a local unsigned band on your radio? You don't. We're not being promoted. No one wants to play us. I actually looked for emails to contact radio stations. They're not on the websites.
Up now to South Wicklow, on a hill behind the tiny village of Coolkenno. Dominic Crawford Collins is a man who scored 36 episodes of Ballykissangel. Having moved here 10 years ago, he decided to renovate an old barn. He did so with the help of his son Gus, in a year when Dominic was and still is composing music with national concert orchestras.
I know nothing about carpentry, and yet I thought, well, no, this would be a good fun challenge. It was a very creative year because I wrote a lot of music. I used to get up at sort of 4 or 5 in the morning, do 3 or 4 hours of writing, and then change figuratively speaking, into my workman's overalls and construct a staircase or scratch my head. I did a lot of head scratching, a lot of measuring twice and cutting once, as they say around here.
The granite walls work perfectly for acoustics for bands such as Nocturnal Mile, who are working on a new single. "19-year-old drummer Gus, trained by Bob Geldof's drummer Niall Power, is also manager of what is now known as the Crab Lane Studios, giving people a chance to record and refine their skills.
No, literally anybody who wants to record is welcome here, absolutely. We've had all sorts of people, string quartets, bands, solo singers, a lot of solo singers lately actually for some reason. Yeah, anybody at all is welcome. We're open for business and have good rates and that sort of thing. So, and it's all about creating an atmosphere here as well. A lot of people say to us after the day that they really like the atmosphere here and that we create a nice vibe in the studio, and people just really enjoy it. So.
And Dominic has advice for any aspiring musician out there.
When you're born with a talent, and my son he has this talent to play the drums, you have to follow that. There are too many other people who haven't got that talent, who are looking for the other job sort of thing. There's too few people, too few jobs, too many people looking for them. And if you have a gift, you simply can't waste it.
And the final word to Chimpan B in Waterford. The poetry of songwriting is vital for commercial success and, of course, for fulfilling the soul.
I feel that Irish people just have a way with words and have a way of expressing themselves that's second to none, and that when we let it out, when we put it down in so many different ways, it's really gripping and it's moving.